day, you feel me? Or good morning, girl. Today I'm just having to strategize, you feel me? I just wanted to discuss a few things with y'all, man, because I haven't really gave much insight to my personal life. So I feel like that's something that I should finally do for y'all, you heard? Being that I don't know if y'all noticed, I haven't been doing much live and stuff like that. Um, I'm back in music mode, girl. It's time to work on my project, so y'all won't really see much videos unless it's something like that where it's personal and I could actually link with my fans and stuff like that. But let's get this thing started. Before I actually get started, can you like, share, and subscribe? You know what I'm saying? Support.
Wax dog salute.
Also, I'm not taking any cash ads or donations or nothing like that. Let me get it how I get it. You're gonna be a man about things. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all that did support in the past, but I'm not here for that. It's just music and y'all getting to know me. Now listen, like I seen you on panels, I never really told y'all what I want. All right, so I was raised in the South Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I'm from 174th Street, in Bryan Avenue, Toulon. Some people know that area as the Lab, whatever. They know Little Mexico. There's a bunch of names they call it. 174th Street. So I was raised, with a good family. Like my grandparents, they were hardworking individuals. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother actually left work so she could raise me. She was actually like a nurse. So she left, to raise me.
Yeah, I hear you.
Unfortunately, as an infant, not an infant, but like toddler stages. I was a victim of child abuse. Um, I was found abandoned, not even really abandoned because people resided there, but I was found in pretty harsh conditions. I was found with bruises all over my face. I had a diaper on for a pretty long time, and it was filled with a lot of snow. So my grandfather from my mother's side saved me. This event took place, you know, at another side of the family. It had nothing to do with them. It had something to do with my mother, but they blamed my father's side of the family for that. So that resulted in me not having any parents point blank period because my mother left and she was responsible for that situation. Almost got lost to the system. Grandparents saved me and they pretty much vetoed the situation. They wasn't having it. They took me, there was no adoption process, nothing. So that's what happened. So I had a pretty good life up until I hit my teenage years. My life was pretty good. Don't get me wrong, I did suffer bullying. I was definitely bullied on a severe level because I did not have the clothing that was up to part. And it wasn't because I was poor. It was because I disrespected my grandfather and he made the decision never to buy me clothes again. So I was wearing bullshit. Only time I got clothes was with my uncle thing. So, all right, my teenage years start coming. Honestly, that's when I started becoming a little bit more independent mentally because it was doing some shit like I don't want to go to school. I know everything in school. You know what I mean? So once I hit the eighth grade, like all right, once I hit middle school, I started transitioning into dropping out. I started coming late to school. I was still coming to school, but once I hit high school, my first day I came like 3 hours late. Chilling in school. I wasn't actually learning anything, like because it was either I knew the shit already or I didn't know it and I didn't feel like knowing it because it wasn't relevant. Algebra in particular, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. I was just chilling with the bros and stuff. Never finished, never got a GED, you know what I'm saying? Um, Now all of this stuff is happening. I actually tried to get a job and stuff. During the time, this was the recession, so Obama was in office. So this was like, like 07, 08, some shit like that. Maybe it was 08. I don't know. But basically, I couldn't find a job. So what ended up happening is I got back in contact with my father's side of the family. And I ended up staying in Georgia for a little while. Now that was not a good move because I didn't get a job down there. I finished high school down there, so I ended up in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I ended up running with the fan goons. I don't know if y'all familiar with them. If y'all familiar with Rollo, he had a little gang that's in the Simpson Road area of Atlanta. And I actually ended up joining that. Not through Rollo, but like through my cousin who was DKC, LKC, all that shit, the fan goons, you know. RP to my cousin Shad, though, like RP to passed away in 2016. But I ended up in the streets down there. So I started robbing niggas down there. And the South is a little tougher than New York. They're a little bit more critical when it comes to handle, so you can get away with a lot more with that. So I ended up robbing niggas down there, doing all this other shit. And then by the time I come back to New York, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I come back to New York, I'm ready for the streets. I don't even want to work no more. But I ended up getting a job into my bro Nico. Did that for a minute. Then I really devoted my life to the streets after that. I lost that job. I was working there for like 2 years. Then they fired me. You know what happened after that? I ended up in the street. And because I was down south, and I'm dealing with the New York niggas and I'm seeing the way that they move, I'm starting to feel like everybody saw. So I started robbing everything. Robbing. Then I learned how to scam. So I'm robbing, scamming. Then I get another job. So I'm robbing, scamming, and fucking selling. I was robbing, scamming, and working. I wasn't selling drugs at the time. Like I would rob niggas for drugs and sell it, but I wasn't a drug dealer. So, you know, I'm doing all this shit, working, blah, blah, blah. I have a son. I end up having a son. You know what I'm saying? Amir. So, that's 2011, you know? So, that didn't really make a difference for me, though. I was still in the streets heavy. I was still doing whatever. I wasn't really responsible. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm running the streets, blah, 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 and you know what happened? Get locked up. Attempt robbery in a second. The funny thing about this though is the fact that I didn't rob the person. I actually fought him. I beat him up. But all right, the person I did that anyway, but one of my Kobe's ended up, you know, whatever. And also I got convicted at the time, everybody went over. The person that actually got into the crime, I mean he's dead like I said, so this isn't nothing to talk about this. You know, he did it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me. He dead though. You know what I'm saying? All peace to my brother. You know what I'm saying? Well,
salute the chat, salute the villain. Make sure y'all go subscribe and support Room Cross. Story all too familiar.
I got sentenced, and that's when shit got nasty. All north. And I started beefing, bro. Because I'm thinking this shit is right design, bro. Thinking everything's sweet, nobody gonna do nothing, blah, blah, blah. I was tough with it, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't with nothing. And I'm not doing this to glorify it. This is literally what I was just because I didn't want to be bothered. Not because I'm trying to make a name. When I got to jail, all of that making a name shit without the window, I ain't there for that. Before that, yes, I was trying to make a name. Yeah, like, you know, I go up north, you know, you get nasty. Start beefing with dude. And got to the point where I was outnumbered. That's why I squeeze on somebody, which means to cut somebody in there. And I can talk about that now because it's past the I don't know what it's called, statute of limitations, whatever, like the time frame. But they had up to 5 years to convict you for a cutting in prison. That time expired for me in 2018. So I'm good. Not incriminating nobody or myself. But yeah, I went through that, squeezed on somebody, they gave me 12 months in the box. I came home. When I come home, I ain't playing with it, bro. I stayed away from people for a good year because I had a real hard time, a very, very hard time adjusting to society again because I was in a box for 9 months and there's no human contact. You could yell to other cells to people, whatever, but as far as like directly giving somebody a handshake or anything of that sort, it's quiet. So I was in there for a minute. So when I came home, I was just on some other, like, niggas thought there was something wrong with me. I'm just like, yo, like, what you say? Like, blah, blah. I didn't know how to communicate with them. But I was so away from.
I be feeling that now
like,
still.
Average communication
after coming home from prison.
A person who has their liberty. I was in the box for 9 months, but I did 2 years in prison, bro.
I was in the box for 6
You
years.
have to watch what you say because niggas get offended over anything. Like, niggas will tell you, you gotta watch what you say. Niggas are awful in there. Nah, niggas is sensitive in there, bro. Everybody is sensitive. It's like a bunch of women in prison, bro. That's what it is, and I'm keeping it all the way above. Niggas is too sensitive. Everything is disrespectful, and niggas ready to cut you. Niggas, it sound good. It sound like, oh, you a demon or whatever the case is because you doing some shit like you committing an act of aggression, but you actually are weak. So, you know, that's how prison is. It's like niggas is sensitive. Anything you do this, niggas wanna cut, fight, whatever. That's sensitive shit. That's not adult shit. That's why I don't go to prison. So when I came home, you know, I'm not social like that. I'm like, yo, I don't trust nobody. I'm ready to whoever come around me. I'm looking at them crazy, you know what I'm saying? And also I was getting into my little altercation like go outside, they bring somebody that's not standing around, and then you know, be instances like a nigga talking about their case and it don't add up to me, and then I'm actually offended by that because I feel like they snitching, and I'm like, yo, chill, and then they acting, and then I pop on the be shit like that, where a nigga keep going, and because I got a full face or whatever, I look like a child, random, but I'm not a child, and I'm listening, so that's what niggas don't understand about that. You know what I'm saying? So niggas is just tough talk, punch you in the face, break your jaw. Why you talking to me like that, bro? You feel me? So that's really what it was. But basically, when I first came home, I was not on the right track. I was popping bottles. I started dating the wrong woman, and I was getting locked up every year when I came home, except for like 2014, I didn't get locked up, but 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, I was just getting locked up for bullshit. No, nothing crazy like going there. But that's pretty much that. Now, the 5 God part. This is the part that people interested in. Me and 5 God used to be Hound. We're using a game called Hound. 5 God, he took a liking to me because at the time I was running it up. I was running it up, but it wasn't really like 100% legal. So, you know, I'm just keeping it a buck. So he saw me running it up. I was flaunting and shit, blah blah blah. And you know, he reached out. In fact, now he didn't even reach out. He was liking my pictures, comment. Then I reached out to him. And then he hit me back up because I had an incident with the West Coast Bloods, you know what I'm saying? Because at the time I was blood up, you know what I'm saying? And he told me like, nigga, stop eating it. Don't worry about that. Worry about the agenda. So after that, I'm not gonna front. Five God is like my mentor, even though he's only like 4 or 5 years older than me. He's still like my mentor because like when I fuck up, the shit that I fucked up, like I made certain mistakes around him that I made in the past that fucked me up, but and I didn't see that I was about to do the same shit again. And he's like that person. I'm like, bro, no, nigga, you're bugging, bro. Stop worrying about that shit. Like sometimes you gotta sometimes they get into like a heated exchange, but you feel me? Like that's the bro. That is best interest for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I met Five Guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was on that note, and then finally he invited me to one of his video shoots. That was the fucking quality shoot. Like he invited me to that. That was actually a terrifying video shoot because I'm not even gonna get into that, but that was a terrifying video. As a street nigga, I'm telling you, because if you're around Five Guys, if you're not like a real nigga, if you're not like a nigga that's like stand, you're gonna be a little kind of shaky with that man. Because he's not the type to really like hold his soul. You know what I'm saying? He's not like me where it's like I'll find a way to like get the message across to you without hurting you. Nah, he don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's how we ended up linking. After that, we did Fuck Up America. We did the song Fuck Up America. Did a video for that. And that's how me and Five Guys took over. This was like 2017, 18, one of them shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much what it was. But you know, you see I was all over the place with that because I went through a lot of shit and also I talk a lot. But how I got into music, right? That's what I left out. That's right there. Now, the reason why I started rapping is because I just like to create shit. I like people to praise my work. Literally. That right there is something where I care about somebody's opinion. Like if you telling me about my music, and it's not like trolling, like you really telling me like, yo, I think you should do this, blah blah blah. I'm gonna listen to you. I might argue down to see if that's really your point or not, or you just running your mouth. But I'm gonna definitely consider what you're saying because that's how I built my music. Off of people's opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. So yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Originally I was an artist. I used to draw comics. I used to fucking just draw random cartoon characters.
This story is real important.
Voice acting. I used to do a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? My mother hated the fact that I was a voice actor. She hated the fact that I could make any animal noise.
The way he telling it is important too.
SpongeBob, all of that. That's one of the things I was supposed to be a voice actor. I probably just think I like that shit. It's fun. I still make animal noises to the gym. But yeah. But I fell off for that, like, you know, I fell off for that voice actor. But I stopped playing with toys. So once I stopped playing with toys, what's the point of me making animal noises? I do make animal. If you hear my tracks, I do make some type of weird sound. Now I got into some music shit. Honestly, besides the fact that, like, you know, creating shit, it's just I like the fact I like Big Pun a lot, bro. I really took a strong like in Big Pun. I feel like that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the GOAT. Like I feel like he's better than Tupac, Biggie, all of them, bro. He's definitely the GOAT. I was just so fascinated by his lyrical abilities, like his flow. Like till this day, I try to emit like recite certain songs like a group. So I was very fascinated. Now my favorite rapper, number one. Like after him, I don't know. Jay might be two or not. I don't know, but no. Styles P is so now everybody after that, but he's the reason why I started rapping. I wanted to be him. I wanted to be Prince. That's my idol, you know what I'm saying? And it was kind of awkward to people though, because it's doing some shit like I'm a black man, and he's popular with some Spanish community. Not too many in the world fuck with it like that. I was fucking with it since day one. I'm a day one country. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to my home. But yeah, man. It was fun, bro. But the person that really forced the issue or become a music artist was Khalifa. Hands down, all the way. All the way. And I'll tell you what song actually motivated me. He had a song called Poppin' Rubber Bands. It was two songs actually, Poppin' Rubber Bands. I don't know which I don't remember which mixtape that was on. Like it might have been Prince of the City 2. And then he had another song called
Yo, can I tell y'all something? Wait.
I got what you mean. Moolah in the Guap, got Moolah in the Guap, that song. I don't know. I think that was on was it Star Power or fucking his album, his first album. I'm not talking about wasn't Star Power. I think Star Power was a mixtape. Flight School was a mixtape. Burn After Rolling was a mixtape. Prince of the City was a mixtape. What else we have? Cushion OJ was a mixtape. I don't remember the name of that shit, bro, but it was before he actually took off, bro. Matter of fact, the songs I was on that, if y'all listening to things, it had Disclaim on there. It had fucking Superstar on there. No, I think Superstar was on there. Anyway, I see that on the fan. That's the nigga that put me on. He the one that got me some auto-tune, all that. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him, and he's a Virgo as well. And he actually reminds me of me. And that's one rapper that I want to meet. I'm dying to meet him and act like a fangirl. You know what I'm saying? Him and Styles P. Funny bomb, so you know, anybody else, that two niggas, bro, crazy, bro. As soon as I see them, man. Oh yeah, that's how I got into the auto tune shit, blah blah blah, all that. Now, I'm wondering, all right, if I was rapping that room, where is my music? Now, this is what happened with my music, right? This is what happened with my music. Originally, my rap name was Mizzy the Ghost, right? And this was a time, I'm talking 2010, this is when I actually recorded for the first time. This was a time where I was gang banging heavy, and also I wasn't going to an actual studio. I was using Mixcraft to mix my material. So the quality of that sucked. Now, I mean, you could
go find break some of this stuff down.
On SoundCloud, you'll find some of my old material, and the quality is going to suck. I'm going to let you know right now. Now, after that, Busy the Ghost, I got locked up, yo. I got locked up. Matter of fact, I transitioned into Millicent Busy after that. Then I got locked up. So songs that you find from Millicent Busy is the Hands on the Wheel remix. And I don't know anything else. I don't even remember what I recorded. Oh, the Stay Steaming remix, Catch Us Slipping. That's what me.
I'm gonna check those out after this.
And Cash. And y'all, prayers go out to Cash. He's in the hospital right now. If y'all can, just like when y'all get the chance, just give a prayer out to the bro. That's one of my little bros. I was a little upset about that. You know, it's not like he got shot or nothing. It's like, you know, he ain't feeling so well. Not COVID either. That shit had me upset. I ain't gonna lie. Too much bad. But yeah, Millicent Missy. And then from Millicent Missy, I want some middle class Missy. Now, middle class Missy, if you want, I have the project that I released for middle class Missy. Sell out, you just have to go to backpick.com. It's called Love or Wealth. That's my second project now. First project was on 17.
Salute to the villains, salute to the chat, man. I was in my feelings last night, man. I hung up, man. So, you know what I mean? Y'all know I do that shit sometimes. But this is the thing. I wanted to break this down, right? This the brother Ruin Cross. His name is spelled like it is in the title. If you in the chat and you hear that story and that story reach you in any way, make sure you go subscribe to him and show him some love and some support, right? And I want to show y'all something, man. It's always a method to my madness. A lot of people hit me like, yo, why you do that? Or felt like I did something wrong or something yesterday. And I wanted to show that, nah, it's not like that. Not like that at all, right? I want to help do something right, but you got to be creative these days. Now, you have to do things right the right way sometimes. And I thought that was the right way because I thought that with a little bit of in between that, then we could as a community, this is what everybody is talking about, community. You can't go against it while everybody is talking about community, yo. So we got to be able to highlight and lift up and not hate, yo. And not hate, because look, at the end of the day, what y'all just heard and what I just sat here and heard is, and I heard a little bit of it before I put it up, but I heard the rest of it with y'all, right? And what you hear is a guy rambling on about a whole life full of confusion. I witnessed the same life, right? Even a little harsher than what he explained, but what he explained was bad enough, because you could actually look. I'm gonna step out there and I'm gonna say, Ruin Cross, I don't be watching all his videos. I don't be over on that side that they on and all of that. But when I do come across his videos, I hit the like button, because even though he was associated with HASSAN Campbell, because you get the feeling that this guy is authentic, yo. I'm gonna tell you the same thing about Five God behind the scene. But when you listen to Ruin Cross, you get the feeling that he's not really trying to put no mask on, and you get the real person. But people are showing that they don't support the real. They don't support the real. What they support is a bunch of fuckery going on. A bunch of scamming fuckery. So if that's what the people respond to, then you got to give the people exactly what they want, yo. And this is a good video right here, because he just really traveled through time with you in this video and showed you how you could tell he's not a bad person. You could tell this dude didn't start out rotten and corrupted. So we're at in between through all of the trouble that he just explained. You see how he kept saying, oh, nah, I went to jail. He sound like me when I talk. Remembering times and, oh, yeah, no, I was locked up then. Yeah, no, I was in prison at that time. Oh, no, I didn't really remember. I never thought Dipset would win, because when they wave was going on, I was in the Bing. You see what I'm saying? So it's like just not knowing things, like, yo, what? So this dude just tried to play me. I'm about to punch him in his face. Living like you still in the penitentiary, which they not telling you that the environment that they sticking a lot of guys in, which, hey, I'm not crying, but the environment that they sticking you in, they they forcing you to either be a lion or a coward. And I've never chose a coward route. That's why I could come on the internet, even after doing damn near a decade in prison. I could still come up here and talk the way that I talk, because there's no stories about nothing happening to me. There's no stories about how this time when you was getting extorted over, this time when it was, there's no stories about that. You seen people come in my comment section, like if you go look at a few of the other videos, like one is me talking to Al Sharman, you see people come in the comment section like, nah, I was locked up with boy, he about that action. So how? But then you hear other people talk about me, and you hear them say, "Oh, he was a happy baby." You see what I'm saying? So where did the line cross and people become so angry? Where did the voices get so loud at? So when I listen to this story, I listen to it probably differently than a lot of other people. Not even a lot of other people who haven't been through nothing, because most people have been through a lot. It's just that the raps don't represent it. That's why you hear I put out music. I don't. I put out pain music more than anything, or when I write. Period. Kelly Saigon Sim, shout out to those who recorded last night of Five God. What you mean who recorded it? I mean, it is what it is. That thing ain't finished. Y'all, if y'all want to see the rest, I'm putting the next time the next time we address that situation from last night, you probably got to be subscribed to my Shanks King channel. So go tap in with the Shanks King channel and everything should be, you know what I mean, A-OK. Denise Bird, salute. Tyrants Bang, TDOA, salute. Unconditional Love, salute. Thoughts Magnetic, salute. It's Chopper, salute. Dirty Red, salute. Heartbreak Kid, salute. Kelly Saigon, salute. Of course, I already shouted out Wax Dog, salute. Is only one Kara, salute. Yeah, shout out to everybody that's in attendance. But that's true, yo. We got to start. No, now it's not about who the person is no more, right? Look, check this out. I'm gonna give y'all something to think about. Now at this point, it ain't even about who the person is no more. It's about who the audience is. It's about who the audience is, because why we can't get behind somebody that you could clearly see is telling you about confusion, telling you about how they want to succeed and how they want to make it, but telling you about how different things in his life. Look how he said he was found abused. What else did he say? You know, between down south in New York, robbing. When he said robbing, which you know every guy got pride, but when he said robbing everybody, it sounded like it might have been a desperate situation, right? It sounded like it might have been a desperate situation, and he decided, fuck it, it's sink or swim. So now I'm gonna pull my gun out and start robbing. I understand that. We not talking about nobody like his big homie who pretend like you understand that, but you don't. I understand that because I've been that. So I get that part. So I want to know, why is people that you could clearly see being authentic with you, why they're not being formed around, why they're not being supported, but you quick to support different pieces of garbage material. I wanted y'all to look into that. It's no more about looking into who the person is sitting in front of the camera, but you got to look at who the audience is at this point and what the audience is craving. What the audience is craving, yo. The audience is craving blood. Why is it that you can have a good fight, but you could outbox somebody and show that you know the science all day, but the audience will be mad if you didn't get a brutal knockout? Y'all judging the people who have the courage to get in front of the camera and tell you who they really are. And some of them come up there with a plan to try to trick you about who they are and different things like that. But this is a story that I thought it'd be prudent to share with y'all, man, because if you ain't, some of y'all might have already seen it. But I'm sure somebody will see this video who didn't see that and understand and see some of the things. Even if they don't see it my way, you can see this story a lot of ways. But either way you see it, the story starts out from young and talking about family and different things. Look how he changed through the story. And he just telling the story. He don't even know these things that I'm talking about. Yo, Kelly Shogun, you trying to get blocked? Like, what's up? You want us to catch a body in here? You want the villains to catch a homie real quick? Yo, let's catch a body real quick, yo. Let's catch a body real quick. We ain't caught a body in a while. Let's catch a body. Let's blast Kelly right up out of the chat, yo. Let's catch a real homie. Y'all want me to catch the joint? I'll catch the. Hold on. I'll catch the joint. Boom. You out of here, yo. We don't play these games all day in the chat. You already, love and loyalty, salute. You already had got your shit off the first time. Don't keep coming in here with that. This is not the chat to do that clown shit in. You hear me? Go do that clown shit in them clown niggas chat. I'm sitting here telling you that I just played a story by Ruin Cross, and the story explained the black man in general, the majority. Well, I don't know the numbers, but what I think to be the majority from what I see. Definitely the majority in our community. So that's what he just told. Like, it's a story of confusion, really. You know what I mean? Of confusion and being lost without having the knowledge of certain things, which make you result to other things, which leads you to incarceration, which leads you to an ankle bracelet, which leads you to a hole, which leads you to psychological damage, and which leads you to also believe that relying on certain tools is a survival mechanism rather than a trap that it is. This is my fallback. This is my go-to. This is my three-point guy that's open. This is my three-point guy that's open. So it's a deep, dark role. They don't realize the implications when they really be using the word or the term revolving doors. They don't realize how dark that term is. They don't realize how dark that term is. A lot of people couldn't even imagine how it feels, and a lot of people want a lot of different things of you, but they wouldn't imagine how it felt to be on the line for your freedom all of the time. It's like if somebody breaks into your house or runs into the bank while you're a teller there, or even a customer there at the time they do it, and he got people down bank at gunpoint, and your life is on the line. I had to decline some scam like these people just called. But in your life be on the line, and it's the same thing as when they get you into that revolving door. It's a forever. I don't want to make the wrong mistake and end up doing a life sentence in jail or some type of lengthy sentence because of my morals and my principles won't give me that get out of jail free card. So I don't want to do nothing that makes the wrong mistake that lands me back into the, I'm already in the revolving door. Once you in, there's no coming out. The revolving door is the felony on the record. The revolving door is the felony on the record. The felony on the record changes the play. That's why I believe in you should save money. at all times. That's what I believe in. So people who control the media are monetizing the negativity, so it's obvious what they're promoting and who is geared toward. Yeah, right. They put the algorithm is trained to promote them negativity if they detect certain qualifiers. I'm gonna just say that, right? I'm gonna just say that certain qualifiers that they automatically change it to where now once the robotic system calculate, oh, this, that, and the third meet these qualifiers, don't promote nothing unless it's drama. Don't promote nothing unless it's drama. What you think is going on with HASSAN and Kwame Brown and a lot of different people, right? No, they figured out the algorithm. It's just some people have chosen not to go the route that a lot of them are going. How did they just now sell verses? They did it with trolling. Nothing against it. I was entertained by what they did. I love the trolling that they did. The trolling has become entertaining. Let's be real. The trolling on the internet is part of the life of the internet. Let's be honest. Part of it, everything is sectioned off. It's like real life. Part of it is educational. Part of it is how to. Part of it is expedition. Like, part of it is entertainment. The entertainment part is pranks that go on YouTube, celebrity boxing matches that go on YouTube, shit talking that go on YouTube. Part of it is that, but people belittle the entertainment part when it doesn't suit them. The minute that is money involved for it, then they're doing the same thing. And some people need entertainers to teach them how to think, to teach them how to perceive things, to teach them how to see it. I'm just somebody who doesn't need that. Those kids need justice. We have to protect the kids at all costs. HASSAN should be canceled. That's what I think, because, and that's one of the things that I had spoken to. That's one of the things that I had spoken to Five God about also, right? Is that some of the foul things that he said about kids, right? And fuck Kev Gills, but because he's saying that he forgive him for it, because I don't see how a stand-up guy would forgive that. You gotta have forgiveness in your heart, but this guy hadn't even apologized before you talking about anything for clout. So that's what's really going on. That's why you see the whole HASSAN going back and forth with this one, him back and forth with that one, that person back and forth with this one. But right here, I just showed y'all a video of KROSS telling a story that can help influence the perception of what the hell is going on, or at least help give you a look in between the lines. Like, all right, what this age, what was going on? At this age, what is he saying was going on? All right, once he reached this age in the story, he already got this much going on. So now we see knowledge keepers salute. Look, so now we see something happened that happened in between. Something had to happen. What happened and who's responsible for it? If these babies are not here until we have them, right? Then who's responsible for the in between where it goes that wrong at such a young age? Why am I such a good person, but I keep landing myself in situations where they accusing me of being such a bad person? How does that happen? So you got to see the in between, man. You got to know when to reach out and support certain people. And with that being said, I'm gonna leave y'all on that. All right. Salute to the villains. Salute to the chat. Go check out Room Cross, yo.